Gross, big ups to that 501-317. Little Rock, Indianapolis, we are in the building. And I'm back with another one, motherfuckers. Yeah, your boy is back with another one. NFL Week 15 review. Let's get right into it. No time to wait, baby. Yes, sir. Hole in the motherfucking Los Angeles Rams. I almost said St. Louis. You got the Atlanta Falcons with the upset. Oh, Atlanta with the upset. They put out a motherfucking fucking bunny out the hat against the San Francisco 49ers. You have Kyler Murray, the rookie quarterback, out here looking like a bad man. Put the beat down on the Browns. But let's get into it, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into the numbers. Let's start from last night's game. Everybody out there listening to me on YouTube, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. If you want to go one step farther and support the channel, you guys know how to do that shit. Let's go. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm ready. First game up. Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, sir. Big ups to Mike Tomlin, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you ain't going to win them all, but, boy, I'm telling you, you got your team in every motherfucking game without elite talent around you. So, big ups to Mike Tomlin, man. Buffalo Bills beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 17-10. Let me zoom in a little bit, man, so y'all can see a little bit of those highlights, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking out for the people. Always looking out for the people, Mike. Oh, shit. Damn. I can't even look at the QBR. Guess you guys gonna have to. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. But, let's see. I'm turning this motherfucking volume down. Yep, you can't hear me. Hey, Josh Allen, 13 out of 25 for 139 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Got sacked 1 time. QBR 59 and a passer rating of 65.3. Devin Hodges. Oh, he had a bad game last night. 4 picks, I repeat, 4 interceptions, 23 out of 38 for 202 yards and 1 touchdown, and gave up 4 sacks and gave up some big sacks at the end of the game that really cost his team a lot, in my opinion. Cost his team a lot time-wise and yardage-wise, so he has to get better. He has to be better if they're going to win anything. Oh, let's see. Rushing, Devin Singletary had 21 carries, 87 yards for the Buffalo Bills. James Conner had 8 carries, 42 yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Receiving, we had John Brown Satan, 7 receptions, 99 yards. We had everybody else like 1 or 2. Devin Singletary had 2. Cole Beasley had 1. Tyler Kroft had 1. And Dawson Knox had 1, James Washington had 5 receptions, 83 yards. Deontay Johnson had 5 receptions, 62 yards. And Nick Vannett had 5 receptions, 40 yards. James Conner had 4 for 90. Like I said, man, great competitive game last night. I thought the Pittsburgh Steelers weren't going to pull it out. But the Buffalo Bills, man, you got to give credit what credit is due. They are winning, and they have been very, very impressive this year. Don't forget, if you're listening right now on YouTube, take a second out to smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show, and I really, really do appreciate it. Next game, the Cowboys go and whoop the shit out of the Los Angeles Rams, man, 44-21. Tony Pollard had 12 carries, 131 yards, 1 touchdown. I just don't understand why Dallas Cowboys can't do this shit on a more consistent basis, you know what I'm saying? Like, put up this kind of points and this kind of defense on more consistent basis, man. Dak Prescott, 15 out of 23, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns. 83.9 QBR and 123 passer rating. Jared Goff, 33 out of 51, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Sacked twice. Dak was sacked none. Todd Gurley, 11 carries, 20 yards. Not a good day for Todd Gurley. Wow. Dallas had 2 backs over 100 yards. Ezekiel Elliott had 24 carries, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Tony Pollard had 12 carries, 131 yards, 1 touchdown. So big days coming from the backfield. Receiving, Tavon Austin, 1 for 59 and a touchdown. Jason Witten, 4 for 36 and a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 3 for 43, and Blake Jarwin, 2 for 40. Amari Cooper had 1 catch, 19 yards, and Tony Pollard had 2 for 12. Tyler Higbee, 12 receptions, 111 yards for the Rams. Brandon Cooks, 4 for 46. Cooper Kupp, 6 for 41. Josh Reynolds, 2 for 36. And Todd Gurley, 3 for 18. And Robert Woods had 4 for 17. The Rams are just so inconsistent. You don't know what you're going to get from week in and week out. So I'm not really going to spend my much time or breath on the Los Angeles Rams. The Minnesota Vikings go and do what I thought they would do: beat the brakes off the Chargers, 39 to 10. Um, I'm not even gonna go into that game. I really think the Chargers need to move on from Phillip Rivers, and the Vikings have been a steady team in the NFC North, and they're going to surprise a lot of people in these playoffs. Some people think the Green Bay Packers are the best team in that division, but I'm telling you guys right now, the Minnesota Vikings are the best football team in the NFC North, no doubt about it. Let's see. The Cardinals beat the Browns 38 to 24, and big ups to my guy, Kyler Murray out here, man, really putting on a nice performance in this rookie season. I had this game in a parlay. This helped me win like $30 on a parlay. I cashed out because I wasn't too sure in what the Bills were. I mean, what the Steelers were going to do last night. So I cashed out, and it seemed like I was right by cashing out. Baker Mayfield, 30 out of 43, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, sacked 1 time, with a QBR of 70 and a passer rating of 90. My guy, Kyler Murray, 19 out of 25, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 91 QBR, and a 98 quarterback rating. Kenyon Drake had 22 carries, 137 yards, and 4 touchdowns. So Kenyon Drake had a game yesterday. Kyler Murray had 8 rushes for 56 yards. Nick Chubb, the old steady Nick Chubb, man, 17 carries, 127 yards, 1 touchdown, 7-point-yard average. So man, he's out here doing his thing. Kareem Hunt, 4 for 14, not so great day. Receiving wise, Odell Beckham Jr. had 8 receptions, 66 yards. Kareem Hunt had 8 for 62. And that's about all to note. Jarvis Landry had 5 for 23, but the 2 touchdowns went to Ricky Seals-Jones, 3 for 29 receiving wise. Demir Bird had 6 receptions, 86 yards. Larry Fitzgerald had 3 for 42. Christian Kirk had 4 for 33. And yeah, man, no rushing touchdowns from the no receiving touchdowns from the Cardinals. But damn good game from them, man. Getting the win on your home field definitely kind of stands you need. Jaguars beat the Raiders 20 to 16. No need to even discuss those two teams. They're going nowhere. Seahawks beat the Panthers 30 to 24. Seahawks hold on to that lead late. The Panthers starts to make a comeback, but the first down run from Chris Carson really put the game out of reach and let the Seahawks run out the clock. Russell Wilson was 20 out of 26, 286 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chris Carson had 24 carries, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Tyler Lockett had 6 receptions, 120 yards, 1 touchdown. The Eagles beat the Redskins. In a game that was closer than people would have thought, you know what I'm saying? Eagles, they needed that win. They play the Cowboys here coming up pretty soon. That's going to decide the NFC East. So let's see what the Eagles and Cowboys do sometime in the near future. Carson Wentz, 30 out of 43, 266 yards, three touchdowns. Miles Sanders had 19 carries, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. And big ups to that man, Ward Jr., the receiver for Philly, man. He had a big boy game on that drive. They took the lead. So big ups to that guy. Giants beat the Dolphins 36 to 20. Eli Manning back with his first win, baby, of the year. Big ups to Eli Manning, you know what I'm saying? Showing people how to be a consummate professional. Saquon Barkley had 24 carries, 112 yards, 2 touchdowns. On to the Chiefs and Broncos. Chiefs beat the Broncos 23 to 3. Broncos need a wish and a prayer and a motherfucking reincarnation of Peyton Manning or somebody. They are going nowhere and nowhere fast. Very, very fast. I'm not gonna lie to you. Moving on. What we got up next? Hey, smash that thumbs up, but Deshaun Watson went to motherfucking Tennessee and beat the goddamn Tennessee Titans led by Ryan Tannehill. And Ryan Tannehill has been playing amazing football over the last couple weeks. So that's a good win for the Deshaun Watson and the Tennessee Titans coming off that big loss they had last week. Deshaun Watson, 19 out of 27. 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked 1 time. QBR of 38, that's not good, and a passer rating of 92. Carlos Hyde had 26 carries, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. Deshaun Watson had 7 carries, 32 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, 6 receptions, 119 yards. Will Fuller, the fifth, had 5 receptions, 61 yards, and Kenny Stills had 3 receptions, 35 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Duke Johnson had 2 for 19. Derrick Henry, a man amongst boys out there on the field, had 21 carries, 86 yards with a 4.1 yard average. If you got that kind of average, man, you might want to see him get the ball a little bit more. I'm just saying. Ryan Tannehill had 22 carries, 36 yards, 279 yards. 22 out of 36 for 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception with a QBR of 61 and a passer rating of 92. Receiving for them was A.J. Brown. 8 receptions, 114 yards, 1 touchdown. The rookie is having a ball. Dion Lewis had the other touchdown for them, man. So big ups to the Houston going to Tennessee and getting that tough divisional win. That win right there may solidify who was in, who was out of the playoffs. Just being real with you. The Packers beat the Bears, even though the Bears tried to mount a late rally. The Packers defense held up. Packers win 21-13. Not much to talk about that game, man. It was a very snowy game. I mean, look, not a big fan of the snow and shit. Famous Jameis beat the Lions 38-17. Jameis Winston had a day yesterday. 28 of 42, 458 yards and 4 touchdowns, man. That's what they were looking for when they drafted Jameis Winston. They didn't want to see all this interception like he's been doing this year. They want to see a guy who puts the ball up, who is accurate, and can lead his team to victory. Big day for Jameis Winston. Lions need help. They gotta get Matthew Stafford back. Chris Goodwin had 5 receptions, 121 yards for Tampa Bay, and Ronald Jones II had 11 carries, 23 yards. Patriots and Bengals. Patriots beat the Bengals. Surprise, surprise. Patriots beat the team that they were spying on like last week. So who would have thought? 34-13. Patriots win. Andy Dalton, 17-31, 151 yards. Joe Mixon, 25 carries, 136 yards, and James White, 3 receptions, 49 yards, and 1 touchdown. And in Thursday night football, we had the Ravens destroy the New York Jets, and that review is already on the channel. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out now. And then let's give you guys a motherfucking outlook. Oh yeah, the Colts are going down to the Bayou tonight to take on the New Orleans Saints. Saints coming off that tough loss last week to San Fran. So they got to do something, you know what I'm saying? They got to do something. Right now, the predictor has the Saints winning by 72%. Let's see. Both quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? Jacoby having a pretty solid year. So is Drew Brees. And at home, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to pick against the Saints, especially with an inconsistent team like the Colts, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the Colts are going to be able to stop the high-power offense of what Drew Brees and Sean Payton have been putting up. But I'm excited to watch the game tonight, and I probably will bring you a fourth quarter live game chat if it permits. If not, then I won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't probably trying to watch that shit. But yeah, man, this has been Mike on Sports. Catch me in about 15, 20 minutes. I got another hot show coming up. Josh Gordon. Stay tuned. Till next time. I'm out this bitch. Yes, sir.